I'm actually driving to work. It's Monday morning. It was really hard to get up this morning after staying up till 4 on Saturday night. That was a rush. I slept till 12 yesterday, and I went to bed at, basically 10 o'clock last night. So I got 8 hours of sleep, but it's still just, doing that to my poor old body is not the same. Because my left foot is actually hurting pretty good. I don't know whether I rolled it somewhere down in the cave, or I might actually just, it hurts because I walked, over 5 miles, all in a couple hour time span. That was, that was rough, because it's not, a lot of it was uphill, a lot of it was bent over, because, I whacked my head, a couple of times pretty good, just because, especially in the after hours tour, in the paranormal tour, and when we were doing investigation and stuff, all the lights are out, so you're actually using the flashlight, and you're watching where you're going to walking, but you have to do two things. You have to watch your head, and you have to watch your feet, so it's can be slow moving at times, so to speak. So it was just wow. But this morning I watched, while I was getting ready, I had one of the Shay Carl's thing on there, and it was about, he was talking about the Shay loss and about how some of the viewers were very, very harsh about him, and I'll have to admit that I was one of those people that was kind of harsh. I can't say I was too harsh. I mean, basically I just said, yeah, well, it'll end in a couple of videos anyway, because, and it's kind of a reflection of my own, I guess, my hatred of myself, just because, you try diets, and when you're kind of a heavy guy, which I am, you try diets, and then you lose weight, and you can do really, really well. Oh, there. You've fallen and you can't get up. Of course, you had to fall into, a place that's the farthest from me. I can't reach you. I'm gonna go on. I know you want me to save myself. I'm sorry. If I find help, I'll send it back for you. I'll save you. What's going on? It was kind of my comment anyway, was kind of reverse psychology. I know you lost weight. I only lost 20 pounds, but when I always, start a new diet, I lose immediately. I'll lose like 10 pounds. Boom. Right out of the box. So basically, I want to apologize for, just saying that, yeah, it'll end in 2 videos anyway. Because, well, I want you to continue. I want you to say, oh yeah, and actually do more videos about it. So, anyway, that was my intention. I don't like actually commenting harshly on on one of Shay's vlogs, just because he's always positive. It's kind of hard, to be, hey, you're being so positive. So, but, that's my generation too. I'm Generation X. I'm smack dab in the middle of Generation X. We've got a little bit of an edge to us. You Generation Y people, you're always so happy. Makes me vomit. 78 degrees here in San Antonio on this bright Monday morning. Hope you're all headed to work, because I am too. And if you're headed to work just like I am, please get the hell out of my way. Of course, I'm in no rush to get to work. Please take your time. I'm sorry. Do you want to be in my way? Do you want to have an accident? Do you want to go slow on the bridge? We're going to go really slow. God damn it, you keep falling. What the hell's wrong with you? I saved you. I saved you. I rescued you from the depths of the other seat. It's still got some leftovers from the drive on at 4:30, or at 4 in the morning on Saturday night. So I just need to clean that up still. I wasn't motivated hard yesterday to do certain things. Anyway, I'll review the tape. I don't remember what I said and what I didn't. My special gift. Alright, we're going to try this again on the way home. If the air conditioner is too loud, I'm sorry guys, but it is 105 according to my car thermometer, and I drive a black car in Texas. That's why I don't know, crazy. Just a little bit crazy. So, but I'm headed home. Let's see if I can keep you in place. If you fall into the seat again, I'm sorry, but I didn't have a good lunch. When I say I didn't have a good lunch, I probably ate more than I should at lunch. When you start brown bagging it, simply because there's just, too much to actually cheat on when going out to lunch with friends and stuff. And plus, brown bagging it would save me a lot of money. But that's just me, so. I'm on vacation in a day and a half. A day and a half. I can do it. I'm still off this afternoon. I got real tired. Real tired. Part of that Saturday night catching up to me was like, whoop. I thought I got enough sleep last night and on Saturday, to Sunday. But wow. Yeah. One of the things on vacation, I'm going to Arizona, so I'm going to mess my inner clock up even more, because they're 2 hours ahead of us right now. So I'll screw it a little bit more. So then when I get back here on the 5th, I'll be just completely screwed up. I'll be just going to sleep in the middle of the day. I'm speeding up. It's a really hot day. Well, okay, the temperature has gone down to 101 in my car, so just moving through the hot air has reduced the temperature a little bit from just staying, motionless and still on the asphalt. Yeah, people get mad at you when they, you can tell they want to get over, but they have no blinker on. You don't know for sure, but then you pass them by and they're like, kind of cursing you because you didn't let them in. Because my psychic abilities were not working at full power, and I didn't realize that you did want over. Put a blinker on. I was talking about how far I got, and I don't remember. That's why I'm not president anymore. Oh Lord. Just battling on nonsensically. See, I could have done this all the way back home from Burdick, Texas, and y'all would have just been, it would have been crazy, because that would have been between 2:30 in the morning and 4. And I would have been crazy. I would have been seeing things, talking about things, doing stuff like that. Did you see that guy that, robbed a bank so he could get health care? A lot of people are pointing at and saying, people have to do that to get health care, but I don't know about elsewhere in the country, but there are a lot of free clinics here in San Antonio, and there are free clinics that provide the health care, because the kind of health care he needed was back care for his health, he needed back care, because he had a bad back, things like that, things that could have been taken care of at a free clinic. I mean, it wasn't that he had a major, he had cancer and he needed cancer help. But, I do agree there needs to be a national healthcare thing. I really do think that there needs to be something there. I'm not quite sure whether or not Obamacare researched it enough to know what's wrong with Canada's healthcare system either. So I just, like I said, I don't know, because I hear the rhetoric from the left and the rhetoric from the right, and both sides, even though they're saying different things, they're exactly the same, because it's always just pointing the finger, blame, pointing the finger, blame. Makes me not want to listen to either side. I guess my political party is purple. Purple politics. That's me. I just don't agree with either side either. There's some things and there's some things, but I don't know. I walk the thinnest line between the left and right side of my mind. Name that song. My biggest concern is, I've had a stroke. I am a stroke survivor. So if something happens, because they say that the longer you are, my percentage of having another stroke goes up with each year since the stroke. Doesn't that suck? So I don't know if it's considered the same with mine, because I didn't have a clot and I didn't have a hemorrhage. It was basically what they call the complicated migraine, where the blood vessels constricted enough to where it basically strangled off blood from my brain, and parts of my brain were damaged. I lost the use of my left side. So, if something like that happens again, if I require emergency medical help, or if I require surgery, the biggest question in my mind is will I have to, rely on the government? And, if it's facing a budget crisis, if it doesn't have enough money to provide, the health care that I need, will I go on a wait list? And the waitlisted thing is what scares me the most, because of, government inefficiencies. And you can't say that there aren't government inefficiencies. So those kind of things, because that's the thing about Canada, because, I was passed an article by a friend of mine who is Canadian about, I forgot which province it was up there, but they actually canceled several neurological surgeries scheduled to be done that year because of budget shortfalls. We're not talking sniffles and stuff like that. We're talking neurological surgeries, brain surgery. Yeah, that's not good. So that's what scares me about it. I keep teasing my extreme right-wing friends and saying, well, I'm just going to quit my job and live in a cardboard box and y'all can pay for my health care. But that's just me having a sick, twisted sense of humor. So, but frankly, that guy that got, that robbed a bank for $1 and, so he could have health care, I don't think he explored all his own options. I really don't think so. And I think basically what he did, was stupid. I think he threw part of his life away just, unnecessarily, when he could have gotten help from somewhere else. The word moron comes to mind. If you don't have lust on, you have. Anyway. Oop, I stopped. It's now 103. Crazy. Well, you stayed up there. I'm almost home, so you've done well. You ever played the game where you try to guess the song from the enormous bass beats from another person's car? Can y'all hear that? What song is that? I set you free.